Yo, yo, what up? What up? What up? Stefan, what up, man? What up, man? You say facts, dog. The title must have got you. That's right. King versus Coon, goddamn it. Because I'm not a plagiarist like most people on social media. I did not invent that term. Um, I believe that phrase was first coined when Tariq was supposed to debate Tommy a long time ago. They used that for that shit to King versus Coon. Yeah. Yeah, this one, yeah. You hey, chill, what up, man? I'm gonna let y'all get up in here. Yeah, you right about that, Casey. This one right here finna cause some problems. This one right here finna cause some problems. It was a lot of shit in that little short time that they was talking. A lot of dynamics that was playing out that motherfuckers don't even understand that went over a lot of motherfuckers' heads, man. Straight up. Science guy, what up? Lion, what up? Cam, what up? He wasn't just phony with him, he was catty. He was catty as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Brother Zeke, what up, man? Yeah, it was catty as fuck, man. Oh shit, you just got the book. Good, man. Good, good. A bodyguard. Yeah, I heard he had security. I heard Corey talking about it, but why the bodyguard ain't do shit when Corey got right in his motherfucking face? If he got a bodyguard, I ain't even see his arm or nothing in the motherfucking the camera. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, you don't watch neither one of them? Hey, I think shit, I think Corey is Israelite. KC writes, hey, you know what tripped me out? Anton didn't have the energy for Fleece when he tried to take. Exactly. He did not have that energy for Fleece Johnson. He was skinning and grinning with that nigga when he basically, in so many words, told him that if they was on the inside together, he'd be inside of him. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's start with the info. What up, man? Yeah, we go let some more people get up in here, man. I should have did my email notifications, but shit, I'm just getting here from the junkyard, man. Yeah, that's right. Send a copy of that to your grandmother. Send a copy of that to your auntie. Send a copy of it to your mother. Maybe it'll help them break the shackles of mental colonization and get the fuck off the plantation psychologically. That's right. Send it to them. Shit. Amar writes, this is the same Anton Daniels that let Fleece Johnson say some gay shit to him. Let that stuff slide was giggling and smiling like a female smile, but and giggle when dude flirts. Yeah. He was letting a gay nigga openly, a booty band that openly flirt with him, man. He been talking about that though. He been coming up out the scripture. King, that's what up, dog. He been coming out the scripture. Right? He been coming up out of there for like a couple. It seemed like he been walking in truth or either trending that way for a couple years. Oh, Corey Holcombe, comedian. Yeah, he a comedian. Stephen, thanks for the cash out, man. I'll let that brother be alone. Yeah, he a comedian. So hopefully all the emails I've been sending to myself all day. Okay. That's thank you, King. That's right. Anton was giggling like a teenage girl watching the basketball team play with a self-proclaimed booty warrior. Yeah. All right, man. We go look at a few clips. Some of them might be the same. Some of them might not be the same. Right. I can't find the full video of that shit nowhere. I would love to have one, but I cannot find one anywhere. So we gonna have to piece together what we can. We'll have to piece together what we can out of this.
Have been institutionalized where I know how to carry myself around men who not finna play with you. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't hang around niggas that been to jail, so I saw.
He don't hang around niggas that been to jail, but he sure spent the hour with Fleece Johnson and have Fleece Johnson flirting with him. But he don't be around niggas. He sound like a bitch. I'ma just come right in hot. This nigga sound like a bitch. He sound like a bitch. A regular man would have been like, well, I don't know a lot of guys that's been on the inside, man. You know, that's what a regular man would have said. But I don't hang around people that's been locked up. I don't hang around niggas that's been locked up. That sound like even, you know what's crazy? Even suburban bitches won't say that. Because suburban black bitches stay trying to be around hood niggas. Suburban black bitches, shit, they love being around hood niggas. No, that sound like, what that sounds like is a bitch, a broke ass bitch that's from the hood that want to pretend like she's from the suburbs, and she think that she making herself look better and of higher value by trying to proclaim that she don't hang around motherfuckers that's been locked up. Bitch, get the fuck out of here.
It that way. The way you saw for it is a little bit different than the way I saw for it.
Okay.
So I choose not to hang around niggas that's been institutionalized, that had to carry themselves a certain way because they made a decision.
Thank you. Fleece told that nigga he was cute. It would have been some, man, it would have been some wig split immediately. I would have smacked the shit out that nigga. Because smacking a nigga with an open hand is a physical way of calling a nigga a bitch. I would have smacked the shit out that nigga, and we would have fought, and I would have got my belt off and proceeded to try to choke that nigga to death right there on the floor. Tan writes, now I see why they had crash outs in games for punks like Anton. Man, that nigga couldn't last 5 seconds. No. And wait a minute. Not to insult Detroit niggas. Not to try to insult Detroit niggas. Can we please put a moratorium? If you're not from the motherfucking West End, can we please put a moratorium on niggas repping the D and acting like they all trill and shit when we know in reality that most of Detroit is fucking torn down? Can we put a moratorium on that shit? Man, a bitch from Detroit told me, man, Detroit mostly torn down. These niggas be talking about they from the D and shit. These niggas be from Auburn Hills and all type of other shit. And then she proceeded to take me into some of these motherfucking suburbs and see these $1 million homes these niggas be popping out of with Nike Texas shit. And jumping in motherfucking Durango SRTs that they daddy co-signed. Man, get the fuck up out of here. Science guy writes, this shows how goofy dude is. Just because someone was institutionalized doesn't mean that they some sort of menace. It really don't. It's motherfuckers. It's lame niggas that's been locked up. Lame niggas catch dope cases every day. Where they used to anyway. The dope game drying up, but it's lame niggas that's locked up. Everybody that's locked up ain't this like, oh my God. Yeah, the belt. Yeah, Carrington Morris, the belt. Yeah, you can use the belt for a weapon. If a stray ass dog ever run up on you, take your motherfucking belt off and crack him in his motherfucking shit with the buckle. I bet you he'll bag the fuck up. Yeah, a belt. That's why I stay wearing a belt. That's exactly why. You never know when you got to choke the shit out of a nigga with one.
That they wasn't supposed to make.
And you know, it shows that you've been around people that ain't seen the other side of the game. Because some of the smartest men I know have been.
Yeah, just like Gary. Niggas be from all the way in Maryville talking about they from Gary. Get your fanned out ass the fuck up out of here. Where you from Gary at? Now, if a nigga told me he was from Gary and I asked where you go to high school at and he said West Side, I'll be like, oh, okay, that's where Sean Kemp went. Okay. All right, G. But niggas talking about they from Gary and went to motherfucking Cedar Lake High School and went to motherfucking Maryville and went to Hammond Central. Get your fanned out ass the fuck up out of here.
They've been to college and gave that time up. And it was actually a learning process for them. But they still got to stand 10 toes down when they out here, Anton. I don't believe that you tried to disrespect me now that I've been talking to you. I don't believe that. I believe that you are the way you are. I am the way I am. And it can clash if people are not educated on how to be around each other, because men can go to war over misunderstandings.
He's throwing an intellectual shot right now.
What am I doing?
So he's not throwing an intellectual shot, nigga. He trying to teach you how not to get your ass whooped or get killed when you around niggas that don't fuck around like that. That's what he does. He giving you a life-saving lesson, goofy ass nigga. That's what he doing. Because it's niggas that don't really vibe with that catty ass behavior. So because they don't vibe with that catty ass behavior, what's probably gonna happen is y'all gonna have a personality conflict. That's all he trying to tell this dumbass nigga. But this nigga so bitch-like that he think that this is an insult.
Out saying it, he's basically saying, oh, you from a different space, so you don't get the way that we move over here.
You are, nigga. You just, oh my God. You just literally said that you don't hang around niggas who've been to jail. See? Just like a bitch, two opposing different trains of thought. How's there any different female? Tell me. Just like a bitch. Just like a bitch. You just said out your motherfucking mouth. You just said out of your motherfucking mouth that you don't hang around niggas from jail. Now look what you're saying. That's like a bitch telling you that she broke up with you right now, and then about 5 minutes later, so what you go give me for Valentine's Day? Bitch, you just told me you was broke up with me. Saul, what up, man? KC talking about you need a Tellers Gone Wild series. Nigga, damn near the whole internet is starting to turn into motherfucking Tellers Gone Wild. Shit. World Star, Lipstick Alley, Media Takeout, all tethers. Shit, half the Democratic Party in office tethers. The so-called model black conservative tethers. Tether. Shit. Saul, what up, man? Yeah, you can tell character modes. You can tell that he can't even contain the caddy because of his contempt for the black man. And not only that, he's a fucking bitch. Okay, Anton Daniels, you're a fucking bitch, nigga. You a fucking bitch.
Over here or anywhere in the United States of America, and that's not a black thing. I'm talking about Caucasians, Hispanics, and Asians understand the respect level men must have when they're in front of each other.
Yes, because somebody can easily die. I remember a woman asked me that. She was like, why when niggas be outside, they be going out of their way to speak to each other? What is that about? And I looked at her stupid than a motherfucker. And I was like, man, niggas just trying to make sure everything cool so a motherfucker don't end up dead. That's why. So that's why it's a universal thing among, like what Corey is trying to tell this bitch ass nigga. It's a universal thing among men to make sure that don't nobody die. We having this chance interaction. We're not gonna be around each other for that long, but I want to go home and you want to go home. And that's universal among men. Anything less than that, then you literally trying to die. And I don't give a fuck what position you in or what relation you got to that other man. If you a CO provoking an inmate, you trying to die. If you a motherfucking customer provoking a goddamn a nigga that work at McDonald's, you trying to die. Or vice versa. You a nigga at McDonald's trying to provoke a customer, you're trying to die. You're trying to die. But it take a bitch not to actually understand that. You can't talk on a man level with a bitch. You can't. This is proving it.
It can trigger war. That's all I'm saying to you.
I understand everything that happens when it happens.
No.
I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life. Maybe.
Why do niggas think that playing chess make you a master strategist? Why do niggas think that? I fucking suck at chess. I suck at chess. But you know what? I don't took down damn near the entire nigga YouTube, even though I suck at chess. When all of these motherfuckers started talking about me, I was like, you know what? In about a year, all of y'all careers gonna be over. Lo and behold. And I suck at chess. Where's Ramil at? Where's Stupid Lie? Well, his career ain't over. Where's AM1? Where's Wacky World of O? Where are they at? Where's LAR Movement? That nigga got thousands of fucking subs, and I still get more fucking engagement than he do. Where they at? I suck at chess. Let's go.
You walked into something that you wasn't expecting.
I don't go with.
Maybe I knew what you was gonna do before you did it.
Maybe. But I tell you what, that's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the cemetery that didn't know it was finna happen like that fast. That's why out here, I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And that's
he giving this nigga a life-saving message right now. This nigga is book smart and people dumb. He's giving this nigga a life-saving message right now. And it's selling smooth over his head, man.
Why I said
you say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
No, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect your.
No, what he's telling you is the antithesis of what you saying. He just told your dumb bitch ass that it's certain things that you say in certain ways you don't act, so you don't provoke men. So how did you disseminate out of that he think he can say whatever he want to say? I tell you how you disseminated out of that, because your feelings hurt and you speaking out of spite. That's why, nigga. Your feelings are hurt and you're speaking out of spite. Yep. I try to explain this to women all the time. They don't understand it. They don't understand it. KC writes facts. It's an unspoken code of violence amongst men. I try to tell women that we do what we do for y'all. This how much of an influence y'all are on this planet. This is what your power is. Your power is not marching. Your power is not putting your hand on your hip and talking shit to niggas. No. Your power is your fucking presence. And it's because of your presence and because we don't want you to live in a climate of fear that we maintain this thin veneer of civility. It's always a fucking undercurrent of violence when men are around each other. Always. At any motherfucking second, somebody could die. And you know why? You know why? Because we are the apex predators on this motherfucking planet. You don't see tigers being nice to each other and shit all the time, do you? You don't see opposing male lions being nice to each other all the time, do you? And when I say predator, I don't mean like no stalking the bitch to rape her type shit. No, I mean predator as in going and killing other human beings and other living things. As in exploiting other living things for our use. Like that leather jacket that you got on in them Air Force Ones. There was a cow that was walking around and we corralled that motherfucker and killed him and utilized his body. The same goddamn way a lion or a tiger would. Or even a bobcat. A bobcat to catch a rabbit and rip their motherfucking guts out and utilize their goddamn body for food. But we take it a step further and utilize the cow's body for food, cosmetics, lubricants, and clothing. Okay? You got dangerous apex predators walking around. That's why it's a thin motherfucking undercurrent of violence. Yeah, no, he didn't. He didn't care anything. This dude didn't deserve the branch that Corey tried to extend. He sure in the fuck didn't. He sure in the fuck didn't. Yeah, women don't. You're right about that. Chill. Women don't live in that world. That's why some of them don't have a problem getting in the man's face. Exactly. If we didn't practice a lot of self, I try to tell women this shit all the time. Y'all have no idea how endless the mercy of men is. Y'all don't have any idea how endless the mercy of men is. We could have decided a long time ago, and I'm gonna say this again, man. We could have decided a long time ago to imprison all women. As soon as the Iron Age started and we knew how to make a cage out of iron, we could have started imprisoning women back then and forcing them to turn around to the bars, give us some pussy, and then we stick some food in there. They become pregnant, we can bring them out in shackles, have a doctor attend to them, put them right back in the cage and feed them again. If it's a daughter, leave them in the cage with them once it's born. And then negotiate with somebody else we know from another tribe or something to sell them or whatever. If it's a son, we bring him out of the cage, let him suck on the titties for a while, nurse him up to a bigger baby, bring him out of the cage, and then raise him in our weird male captivity society. Right? We could have done that. We could have done that. When the fuck did the Iron Age start? I keep telling women, you have no idea that the shit that you think about men is totally wrong. You have no idea how merciful men are. The Iron Age.
The Iron Age followed the Bronze Age, roughly between 1200 and 600 BCE, and saw the development of iron and steel.
Between 1200 and 600 BC is when the Iron Age was, when the Iron Age started. So 1200 BC plus 2000. So 3,200 years ago. We could have been living like that for 3,200 years to the point where by now it would have been just the epigenetic reflex for for when you come wherever you got the cage at, where the woman would just be bent over already, ass and pussy opened up already for you. It would have been inbred by then. Tan asked how she go shower, make her ass bend over and throw a motherfucking bucket of water in there. That's how. Or if you nice, you just let her have the soap and the bucket of water in there. Well, by now we would have been so advanced where we would have had a shower in one corner of the fucking cage. That's how. That's how. We could have did that. We could have did that, but we've never done that. We've never done that. We've never even thought about doing anything remotely close to that. Right? So that's the endless mercy that men have. That's the reason we have. That's the reason men wear shirts and pants and shoe and nice shiny shoes and hats and all of this shit. This is to make women feel safe. Y'all do realize that, right? Men's fashion is based around making women feel safe. Because if it wasn't, we'd be walking around in motherfucking bulletproof vests and camouflage all day. Or motherfucking armor and shit like the Romans. If we didn't give a fuck about making women feel safe. Those are the garments of war. We would have walked around like that every day. Armor, helmet, until they invented guns. Then we would have walked around bulletproof vests every day. Then we would have walked around like one of the motherfuckers off Robotech or like Universal Soldier, some shit every day. But no, men's fashion is designed to add to add into an atmosphere, a climate of civility to make women feel safe. Because of our endless and eternal mercy, we don't want them to live in fear. And I try to explain this shit to them. And I try to explain to bitches, y'all, when y'all be going behind y'all nigga back, y'all do not know the motherfucking danger that your ass is in. See, you just assume that a nigga is worried about jail in that moment. They might not be worried. They might end up doing something that they regret for the rest of their motherfucking life to you or to that other man. They just might. But in that moment, you cannot make the assumption that nigga give a fuck about jail, life, or death. You can't make that assumption. You cannot make that assumption. You don't understand the type of danger that you in if you calling yourself pretending like you in a relationship and then you talking to another nigga. You don't understand. You think that nigga that you with a bitch will turn into a motherfucking beast when he sees certain things. A bitch will a nigga that you think is laid back and mild mannered, man, look, right where I'm sitting right now, 2 doors down, about a decade ago, is a murder suicide right over here. Because that woman, they was going through a divorce. And she decided to get extra disrespectful with it because it was right after the the mortgage crisis, where it was hard, liquidity had dried up, so they was going through a divorce, but they were still living together. She thought it'd be a good idea, and he said, okay, I'll sleep in the basement. And she thought it'd be a good idea to bring men over there. And what followed was a murder-suicide. I try to tell women, you don't understand the danger. And even if the man you with is mild-mannered, he a lawyer, he got shit to lose, how do you know that the nigga that you cheating with ain't gonna want to eliminate the competition? How do you know that? How do you know that? We just had a couple months ago, actually, the Mexican dude that the black bitch was selling pussy to. And he wanted her to leave her husband, and she was like, no. At first, she ran game with him like she was. Then she said, no. And that Mexican man ended up killing her baby, and her husband out of spite and out of rage. So you don't understand the danger that you in when you doing shit like that. You don't understand. These women don't understand. They don't understand until they sitting in the car with another nigga, and the nigga that they call themselves going with is standing there with a motherfucking pistol, or till the shots come through the window and hit that nigga, and they got that nigga blood all over their motherfucking face. That's when they finally understand how dangerous it is. But when that don't happen, they don't understand.
Or respect the way that you move, but I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied, because here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all
He's
why I
talking
like
about
the chat.
everything but himself
No.
and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Oh, we studying this episode, Ak. You ain't got to worry about that. We definitely studying this episode. Yep. That's the one thing Carrington Morris writes. That's the one thing that always had me scratching my head about women. They'll push and push and push men beyond limitations. By then it's too late. Let me tell you something. I almost blew a nigga's brains out before that didn't have nothing to do with the conflict that I was having with a woman. One thing I can't stand when women do let me ask y'all this, or am I just being too reactive? Does it make y'all angry when a woman threaten you with another man and tell you what she think another nigga can do to you? Do y'all take that as like a unique kind of disrespect, or am I alone in that? Or do y'all just laugh when a bitch say that? Y'all let me know in the chat. When women threaten you with proxy violence, does that offend you worse than them threatening violence to you themselves? I got one yes. Okay, I got okay. Carrington Moore says it infuriates me to the highest degree. Amar said the disrespect. Faber said no, piss you right off. I hope it's women watching. I pray that it's gonna be women that's watching this replay. Because I thought I was alone in this, man. I thought it was just me. I'm like, oh, you institutionalized, or that's your autism. You shouldn't be that mad about that. I thought I was alone. Okay. A bitch told me before that, yeah, nigga, you talking all this shit to me. You know what I'm saying? And I said, man, you lucky I ain't smacked the shit out of you, actually. I called my brother. I said, bitch, you ain't got to call him. I'm on my way to his job right now. You can save your phone call. I'm on my way to his job, bitch. I'll be there in about 12 minutes. And I pulled up to his job parking lot and waited for that nigga to walk out. And he talking to one of his coworkers and looking at me and shit. I'm like, yeah, did your sister call you yet? And he was like, no, man, what's wrong? I said, she said some shit that made me want to smack the shit out of her. And she said she was finna call you. So I decided to just come up here. And you know what that nigga told me? He was like, man, I don't care if you beat my sister ass. I've been told her stop talking to niggas crazy. I was like, man, I ain't finna fuck with your sister no more. I'm just saying, I just don't appreciate no motherfucker threaten me with another nigga like I'm a bitch. Like they finna intimidate me with another nigga. I went right to that nigga's job and waited for him to get off. This was like in the summer of 2013. I went right to that nigga's job. And if he wasn't armed, I would have handed that pistol to somebody and beat the fuck out of him. And caught a gun case, battery, all of that shit. Fleeing and evading, all of that shit. Don't you ever threaten me with another nigga, bitch. Bitch, the motherfucking government is wary of me, bitch, and you sitting here playing. Fuck is wrong with you?
Shout out to the chat.
Shit on
I'm
himself.
not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah,
Shout
you
out to
shitted
the
on
chat.
black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To your face. To your face.
See? See? Anton is speaking out of spite right now. He's speaking out of spite because even though he know Corey is he checking him, but he checking him very respectfully. You know what? He really not checking him. He just trying to tell this nigga like, hey, this ain't how you should be moving. So I take that back. He not really checking him. The checking part ain't came yet. He not really checking him. He just telling him like, you know, you not moving right. And so because he think like a bitch and he think he's supposed to be knowledgeable about all things at all times, he go argue with him. And even though he know his argument is wrong, he gonna double down and then he go insult him out of spite. This is the same shit females do. You could be having a perfectly normal conversation with a female, and just because at that moment you're speaking authoritatively and they get mad because they know that they absolutely are in the wrong, this is what they resort to.
Shitting on me because I feel like you talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm
Well,
telling
be
you.
careful.
I'm telling you.
You shitted on me to my face, but that shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
Trust me.
See, he's trying to tell him. He's trying to tell him. And hold on. For any goofy ass niggas, because I saw a lot of goofy ass reactions to this shit on TikTok. You got a lot of goofy ass niggas like, I mean, Corey Holcombe is literally a fucking comedian. It's his job to tell jokes, but he trying to act like a street nigga. Goofy ass suburban nigga. 90% of motherfucking comedians from Chicago is street niggas, you dumb motherfucker. He not trying to act like he's shit, nigga. He is. You can't tell? Of course you can't tell. Because you was going to your motherfucking high school with a yellow motherfucking polo shirt on with the collar flipped up. Nigga, I know you can't tell. To any goofy motherfucker that say that. You know how Italians say, hey, I gotta fucking live in this world too. That's what Corey is on right there. He could have never have let this man disrespect him unanswered, being from Chicago, and then go back home to Chicago. He couldn't. And I wouldn't give a fuck if Anton Daniels was built like the goddamn giant Goliath. He couldn't. If anybody detect or smell any bitch in you in Chicago, you're done. You're fucking done.
The tough talk. I got security, you got security. Ain't
Homie,
nobody
I
doing
ain't
shit.
got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You
security
gotta
people.
hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody to
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking. Stop talking.
And I really hope and pray that let me find out what he be doing these shows. That man, I hope this wasn't in Chicago. I hope. Lucy, what's up, sweetheart? I really, Mr. O, do you know whether or not he shoot this shit in Chicago? Before I go Googling this shit, do you know about this, where he shooting, the location they be at? Is it in Chicago or any of the surrounding areas? No, lying. Proxy violence is never a joke. That, to me, it's an insult. To me, it's a drastic fucking insult. It's never a joke. I don't care if it's an open carry state. It's never a fucking joke. Matter of fact, it's to be taken even more seriously in my eyes in the open carry state if everybody's walking around with guns like that. And since everybody walk around with guns like that in Chicago, that's why when that bitch told me that shit, that's why I just pulled up to that nigga. Cause I ain't for the suspense. This ain't Alfred Hitchcock. I'd rather write the end of the story my motherfucking self. Straight up. I was in LA. Okay. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad that this wasn't in Chicago. I'm so glad that this. I'm so glad that this wasn't in Chicago, man. I am so glad. Straight up. If this would have been in Chicago, man. If this would have been in Chicago. You'd have been hearing some shit like this. This is Chicago.
Jermaine is coming at this time.
You would have been hearing some shit like this. Motherfuckers been making reefs and ordering catering for the repast. Oh, I'm so glad this was in Los Angeles. Y'all don't know. Yes, that's a blessing. Yes. All you done seen is dresses and pantyhose in them motherfuckers. That's all you would have seen, man. I'm glad this was in LA, man. And I hope that Corey Holcombe continue to do that shit in LA, though, please. No, that ain't true, Tech Boy. Tech Boy writes, I heard that Cabrini only got his notoriety because of his proximity to the loop and wealthy folk. No. Cabrini got his notoriety from motherfucking being a place where law don't exist. Okay? That's where Cabrini, them niggas was openly contesting the government. God damn it. Just like we was over East. When the police try to show up and niggas is stand on the rooftop with military guns and shit, nigga. Now that's why they got the notoriety. And from them big gym shoe boys that was the enforcers for the GD mob back in the 80s up through the 2000s. That's where their notoriety came from. And from bad living conditions, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Jane Byrne, yeah, the mayor tried to live in the greens and shit to show it was safe. Like, it's safe because you got 15 police on your security, bitch. Oh.
Homie,
You just said that you
I'm not
had it
talking
tough.
tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face. And then you act like it was all good.
I disrespected you to your face.
No, gaslighting. Did this nigga didn't he just say, man, I shitted on you and I did it to your face? That's what he just said. Now I didn't say I disrespected you to your face. You said you did. That's the same thing a bitch does. That's the same thing a bitch does, man.
Saying you felt disrespected, so I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologize when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you
Let me help y'all ladies out. You know why gaslighting make men mad? Because y'all is so non-intelligent. That's why it makes us angry, because you're in so non-intelligence and you're trying to avoid accountability by making us question our mental faculties and therefore reality and therefore what actually happened in the situation. In other words, to men, gaslighting is a Rube Goldberg machine of bullshit, and we don't appreciate that shit. Let's go.
You still triggered by it because you don't accept the apology because you still
talk about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
now he finally provoked him. He took him to the edge, and Corey leaped over the edge. Now I feel like I'm talking to a bitch. Yeah, Distant Rose, all that, just not embarrassing yourself, making yourself look like a bitch, just to avoid even having a conversation about being critical of the things that white people do. He ain't even trying to get him to do it. He's just trying to have a conversation about doing it. Yeah, exactly. So technically, yes, Anton was about to fight to protect Brad. Yes. He was about to get his ass whooped to protect white men. But I mean, he fucking tell her, what do you expect?
I be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point. Homie, just.
That's another thing females do. Females will declare that they've intellectually bested you. Despite not really saying shit.
Gone, man. Just gone, man. You gone.
I'm about to jet.
You done did this before. Get your bitch ass the Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do.
You're right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on.
Right.
Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to, cake ass nigga. And go get you a bodyguard, cause the nigga be to slap the shit out your bitch ass. I got shit to do. I ain't finna follow that nigga out the door. I am who I say I am. I stand on it. Fuck a friend.
Had that in, dog, I don't even like that type of energy.
I'm just trying to make a point. I'm just trying to make a point, Anton. What I'm saying. Kissing Caucasian male's ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, look, chat. I'm not a tough guy. You are.
Then why is you provoking niggas? If you're not a tough guy, then why go around provoking people?
You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit.
Let's switch seats. I'm with it. Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit.
If he got security, where the security at right now? This nigga came close to getting the shit slapped out of him or getting his ass whooped. Where's his security at? And you know what? Corey Holcombe is not no small motherfucker. So whoever the security was, Corey Holcombe was probably damn near his size anyway. But where the fuck was the security at? Yep. This the Rose writes, dudes like Anton would have been clubbed to death in any other society for talking about a group of people like that. Yep. Yeah, we noticed Darlene at the far end of the table because she's staying in a woman's place. She's staying in a woman's place.
I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none of this.
See, and that's another thing. He been around Fleece Johnson too long, right? In the joint, that subtle disrespect, we call that shooting some bullshit up under a nigga. That's what we call that. We call that shooting some bullshit up under a nigga. A lot of times, you will be talking to a nigga, and there's another thing why niggas got to be careful what they say. You will be talking to another nigga, and they'll say something that's low-key insulting, and if you don't pick up on it, then that'll allow them to feel like they like suddenly checked you. Like, if they was like, man, I thought we asked you, man, to stop doing that bitch ass shit. What? Bitch ass shit, you implying that I'm a bitch? But if you don't catch that part, that bitch ass shit part, then the other nigga feel like he checked you, and then word to get around that he checked you. Now, what could have been nipped in the bud is damn near a situation where somebody got to die. You might not like it, but facts is facts.
Tell you what, watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want. How you let an internet nigga, bro, I'm an internet nigga. I'm a software engineer. I worked in corporate America, and now I'm on the internet.
Don't put no dick sucking shit on me.
Nigga, he was trying not to catch a case. That's why. He was trying not to catch a case, and he knew your bitch ass was going to call the police on him, and he knew that your bitch ass was going to sue him after you beat his ass. He was trying not to catch a case, and he was trying not to have to come out a whole bunch of legal fees playing with your bitch ass.
Nigga,
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No.
He already back down right there. Say I suck a dick again. He ain't said it again. He already backed down right there.
don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform. Damn, bro.
Nah, you need to respect him because he's another man, and y'all could end up dead. This nigga's a bitch. He don't even understand the politics of being a man. He's a bitch. He's a bitch. No, that's why it ain't cause so you make an assumption that you can disrespect them if you was on your platform. That's the assumption you make, and you right, Lion. Yep. Proverbs 18.6 for a fool's tongue shall surely invite a beating. He don't even understand the politics of being a man. This is crazy.
Never meet your heroes, bro. Never meet niggas that you thought was cool and was real ones. They gonna disappoint you, bro. I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. No, and that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, look, chat.
Damn, that nigga's a bitch. That nigga's a fucking bitch. I don't even know how it went. Go another clip. I don't know how it went that long. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Carrington Morris. He do have, yep. Carrington Morris writes, Anton definitely got some screws loose. That code is an instinct that most men are born with. Thank you. Yes, it's epigenetic based off of thousands of years of niggas killing each other. Damn. Distant Rose writes, he said, animals are killed for what they do. People get killed for what they say. My uncle. Yeah, he right about that shit. Goddamn. Yeah, I like that one.
Say it again. We can go that right now. We can go that right now. I'm with it. I bet you won't say it. Say it again. We can go that right now. We can go that right now. I'm with it. I bet you won't say it. Say it again. We can go that right now. We can go that right now. I'm with it. I bet you won't say it.
That nigga wasn't that. Neither one of them really wanted to fight, but for different reasons. Anton didn't want to fight because he a bitch and he ain't got no win. Corey didn't want to fight because of the legal ramifications of it and the financial ramifications of it. No. I see what you're saying, D-Mac, but no. Anton even invited Corey to go outside and fight during that back and forth. Corey should have took him right outside and fought him. Legalities out the window because Anton put out the invitation. Sadly, because they in LA, I'm gonna tell you that's not how things would have worked out for him legally. It doesn't matter. It would have been only mutual combat if both people had turned to each other in an aggressive posture, fists up, trying to throw kicks, whatever, that it would have been seen like that. And then if the police would have seen them, it would have been disorderly conduct for both of them. But the way that the ass whooping was probably going to go down, I'm telling you, Corey Holcombe was going to catch a case. Oh, so you saying what I'm saying? Yeah. D Mac writes, in the state of California, I believe the most they will get is a ticket apiece. Yeah, for disorderly conduct. Anton couldn't see him because he was the one who provoked him to go outside. I could be wrong. I'm just saying. Damn, he that old? I didn't think Corey Holcombe was that old. Damn near 60. Shit. Shit, I'm damn near 50. Y'all probably didn't think I was that old. Yeah, man. Doug Disson writes, Anton is a scary dude, point blank, period. I never saw him as a genuine dude. He is insufferable trying to act like a boss. Yeah, he loved doing that, man. He loved doing that. Yep, Saul writes, you already know that ain't how it would have went down. You know my fam dealing with that shit right now. Yep, from what seems like two motherfucking mutual combatants in a fight. Saul knows somebody that they damn near tried to give a attempt murder to. So oh man, King, that's right. If Corey would have went outside, Anton would have been like that promoter from Rocky, touch me and I'll sue. Science got rights. Anton knew Corey really didn't want to fight because Anton would likely do after, but Corey still told him say it again and he didn't. Yeah, that's good enough right there. This nigga. Distant Rose writes, I think dueling should be brought back into the legal system. It'll prevent a lot of petty cases. You know what? I think dueling should be brought back too, since these bitches wearing these motherfucking French Revolution wigs. We might as well bring back the dueling to go along with the wigs. I agree. Lion writes, yeah, that's because he's effeminate. Yep. Yep. Cortez Smith writes, it's so obvious that Anton is a tryhard. Even his female employees called him out on that. Yep. Yep. So what I disseminate from this? What I disseminate from this is that you had a severe personality conflict between somebody like Corey Holcombe that's from a inner city environment, and then somebody like Anton Daniels that not only are they from a more affluent area, and there's nothing at all wrong with that, being from an affluent area. I wish more so-called black people came from affluent areas, right? However, it's a unique type of aggravating when you're dealing with somebody that's from an affluent area that's also arrogant, or a man from an affluent area that's also arrogant and catty and feminine at the same time, right? That's also, hold on. Yeah, it's and thank you. That's the main problem here. What Cortez Smith just said. I hate when suburban dudes trying to be tough. Niggas that's from the city, like, we don't do that. Like, people always ask me, oh, why you don't never talk about street politics? You've been in a gang before. Why you could do numbers? And I'd be like, look, man, I'm not finna have no channel based around that. That's what I'm trying to get away from. Why would I have a channel based around that? Why would I have a channel based around gang banging and membership in the gang and niggas catching cases and all of that shit? That's the life I'm trying to get away from. That's a part of life that I don't want nothing to do with. So why would I sit there and talk about that every day? Right? And niggas has really been through it like that. I promise you, you ain't go. When you see all these niggas with them type of channels, please know that them niggas was fanned out in real life. Them niggas was fanned out in real life. And so, yeah, suburban niggas be trying to act tough because they think that's a way to get validated by females. They do. They think that's a way to get validated by females, and it's you might get validation from females, but you might end up dead too. So at the end of the day, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it to end up dead, but have a couple of bitches think that you cool that don't know no better? It's not. Yeah, that's exactly my point, Mr. O. Rest in peace to my boy Zach TV. This nigga going back and forth between rappers, talking about what this rapper said, and whoever killed him. I don't condone violence, but I understand why they did it. Because if somebody I knew got killed, and you want to go and interview somebody and then talk about it and make content out of my friend, family member, or associate's death, then, man, you know what? I might decide to kill your ass too. If I can't get to that nigga that you was talking to, I know where you be at. And that's what happened to Zach TV. Rest in peace to him, man. Rest in peace to that brother. But no, man. You from an affluent area, and you obviously, but trust me, it's niggas in the hood that act like bitches too. And the sad part is the niggas in the hood that act like bitches is usually the quickest one to shoot somebody. Because they scared, they can't fight. They trying to be the queen bee just like they mama was. It's a lot of niggas with murders that's bitches. A lot of them. It's a lot of niggas that's locked up with murders that they never come out they cell. And they never come out they cell because they know that now you ain't got no gun. Now you got to step into being a man. Ain't no motherfucking guns, tough ass nigga. Now what? You can't settle your dispute with a motherfucking gun now. Now, nigga, you about to probably get your ass whooped. That's a problem we have in Chicago too. A lot of niggas that's living in Downers Grove and Darien and Naperville and shit will be talking about, I'm from here, I'm from there. Right? And they just got a cousin to stay over there, so they come over there sometimes. But they'll try to claim that, hey, I'm from there. No, you're not. No, you're not. Yup. 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 Tito, those out. Yup. Cortez Smith writes, those are the dudes that didn't come outside till they was damn near grown, so now they gotta overcompensate. Yup. I would get anything except for my soul to have been born in Schaumburg or some shit like that. To not have seen motherfuckers dead bodies outside and niggas sitting there OD, eyes rolling back of their head, body froze dead to the motherfucker outside in the alley, and see the police beat the teeth out of motherfuckers' mouth and get beat by the police myself. It's not what it's yeah. It's a lot of parts about living in Chicago that's completely fucked up. Completely fucked up. That you would never even guess. Like that's why Corey, for the people who talking about, oh, Corey Holcombe too old to have been doing that and all of that shit, he ain't had no choice. He didn't have no choice. Else he wouldn't. I know that's in LA, but he wouldn't even be able to really come back home and see his goddamn family without some type of problem if he didn't do what he did. Because the last thing that you can let a motherfucker know in Chicago that you got any type of fucking weakness, physically or even psychologically. You just can't. Just can't do it. Oh, well, this some Western politics right here. Faber writes, I know a dude that claimed Hoover and OG checked him and asked him who put him on. He told him that and got fire slapped at him twice because that dude that put him on been locked up since he was 5 years old. Hell no. Yeah, that's funny as hell to catch somebody playing faker like that. That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. Hey, we was just talking about that Detroit XRP 313. We was just talking about a lot of niggas that be claiming they from the D, really from Auburn Hills and shit, and that Detroit is damn near completely fucking towed down and abandoned. So where the fuck is you from? If you ain't from the West End, where's you from? Now, yeah, the West End, they got problems over there for real. A lot of guns. But if you not from there, where the fuck you from? Shit, yeah. Saul writes Hoovers don't play with their claim and shit. It's a lot of mobs don't play with their false flag and shit. Shit. It's a lot of mobs that don't play with that shit. I'm from one of them. Shit, motherfuckers don't be, especially on the inside. You a what? Nah, motherfuckers don't. KC KC said niggas be talking like they ran with Meech. Yeah. Yeah, you right about that. In every city, West Side is fucking terrible. Our West Side is terrible. Our West Side is terrible, man. No offense to West Side niggas. I just mean the conditions. I don't mean, you know. But then the West Side niggas say you should, you know what? Let me show you what a West Side nigga think about motherfuckers from over East. It actually made me kind of depressed when I heard that man say that, man. That made me sad that he said that shit about the East Side. I was like, damn, everybody just. Hold on. Here you go. All right. I think this.
West Side, man, we dress good. We fuck. I don't say we fuck good. We dress good. We got money. We got some good looking hoes. They hoes though. West Side really is the best side. Cause South Side niggas dirty. North Side niggas just ain't even really from the hood for real. And East Side niggas, they just dangerous. Just stay away from them niggas, man. West Side, man, we dress.
You heard what he said about East Side niggas? That made me sad, man. That really did. I don't. That shit made me. I was depressed for about a week after I heard this nigga say this shit. Like, damn. Like this would. Imagine a nigga that's from a fucked up part of town talking about where you from like that. Imagine that shit. Matter of fact, you know what a female told me about a month ago. I was trying to kick game to this girl, man. She was half black or some shit. And she started talking to me and shit. And it was in a car part store. And you know, a lot of these car part stores, I guess they catering to single moms and shit. So they be doing like battery changes, headlight changes, changing windshield wipers, shit like that, right? For free, which I think is crazy, right? So I was like, shit, I'll go out there and change that battery for you if we can have lunch together. And she started laughing and shit. And then so she got the part that I needed. And I was like, you know, I just said that so we can have lunch together. And she was like, oh, so she asked for my name. I introduced myself to her. And then she started talking to me. And then she was like, you grew up in Chicago? And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, where you from? And I'm like, I'm from the East Side. She like, oh, you from the East Side, huh? I said, yeah. Like, you been over East before? She was like, nah. She was like, so how many surgeries did it take? And I was like, what you mean? What you talking about? How many surgeries did it take? This bitch asked me how many surgeries did it take for them to remove the ski mask I was born with. I was like, damn.
Dress good. We fuck. I don't say we fuck good. We dress good. We got money. We got some good looking hoes. They hoes though. West Side really is the best side. Cause South Side niggas dirty. North Side niggas just ain't even really from the hood for real. And East Side niggas, they just dangerous. Just stay away from them niggas, man. West Side, man, we dress good. We fuck. I don't say.
That's what he said. Stay away from them. They dangerous. Here come this nigga. I mean, shit. Yeah, it's still like that's not. Yeah, man. That ain't what you want though, man. That ain't what you want. I mean, even when I was younger, and I would like meet people from other, you know what I'm saying, other parts of the city and shit. They'd be like, "Oh, you from over east?" Like, yeah, nobody wants that, man. It's damn near like being the outcast, really. Damn near like being the outcast. Yeah, East Side. Yeah, the East Side does have the best looking women. Yes, they do. You know what I love about an East Side bitch? East Side bitches don't be all argumentative and shit because they know. have bad domestic violence and get shootouts, all of that shit. So the East Side bitches try to be real polite and real contained. You know what I'm saying? All the other bitches. Yeah, East Side women do have some big asses too. It's a lot of big asses over East. It is. I don't think I ever seen a flat ass over East. Yeah. I always be telling motherfuckers that the shit, the Taliban learn they motherfucking swag from us over East. Niggas be strict as hell with they bitch over there. Yeah, niggas be strict as hell with they bitch. Like a lot of shit bitches be doing, like bitches be all in running the club and shit. Like when I was growing up, man, the East Side nigga come drag your ass up out that club and smack the shit out of one of your friends. Yep. That's why these bitches be talking about, oh, he's controlling. Bitch, you don't know what control is. You've never seen control. You've never seen control. All right, man. Been a ball, man. I'm finna get up out of here.